Satisfied customers are worth their weight in gold. After all, a happy customer is a loyal customer. So how do you build that customer loyalty and ensure repeat business? Well, it's called customer relationship management, and it's exactly why our next guests are here with us today. Please welcome to the show Senior Marketing Manager of Microsoft Dynamics CRM Live, Leo Manson, and also Lori McIntosh of Lure Executive Services. So Leo, let's start with you. What are the principles of CRM?
Well, if you think of CRM as really a series of business applications that help companies of many different sizes do something very important, manage one of their most important assets, their customers. Really, it's as simple as that.
And how does CRM Live accomplish these things?
So Microsoft Dynamics CRM Live is a brand new service that Microsoft's providing that allows a number of customers to get access to this very rich application called Microsoft Dynamics CRM over the internet in a situation where we actually host it on behalf of the customers, and they just pay us a monthly fee. It's really, really kind of exciting stuff.
So they don't have a bunch of equipment in there.
Exactly. So they don't have to have a large investment in equipment in their own organization. That's right.
So Lori, we'll be talking about your experiences shortly with CRM Live, but first let's learn a little bit more about your business, Lure Executive Services.
Well, we work with CEOs and private equity firms to help them grow their businesses by doing executive search and putting the right people in the right culture in the right jobs. That's essentially what we do.
So when you needed a CRM type product, then what were your biggest needs? Where were you needing the most help is what I'm trying to get out.
Yeah. Well, what we wanted to do is we wanted to keep our company paperless. And so we were looking for a way to capture all the data on our customers, our prospects, and the relationships of our candidates that we have.
How did you come to learn about Microsoft Dynamics CRM Live?
Well, we started out by using a competitor and Salesforce.com, and that was the most painful experience of my business career. I think we worked with them for 2 months. They didn't understand, they didn't intuitively get our business, and therefore they weren't really able to help us build the CRM product that we did. Then through one of your partners, Ascentium, we heard about the Microsoft CRM Live product, and we were very excited about that.
So was that a long process? How long did it take you to get started?
No, surprisingly, it wasn't at all, and that was my biggest fear. It was going to be a huge time and investment, but we spent 40 minutes with them in our first consulting. They customized the product, and they rolled it out to us in about 2 weeks, and it was bang on. They got our business, and we were up and running.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So what are your favorite features of CRM Live?
Well, my most favorite feature is the search feature, which, for example, if we're doing a search for a CEO, we literally just type in CEO, and then all the data that we've input comes down, and we have a very complex and comprehensive list of all the CEOs that we would want to talk to.
Leo, can you tell us a little bit more about how this works?
Sure, happy to, Penny. What we're basically with CRM, we have this function called Advanced Find, and what we're looking at on the screen here is that very function. You have a number of different fields that you can search upon. You can create some rather complex searches. So, for example, if we, using Lori as an example, if we wanted to find all the COOs that are operating within the state of Washington, we simply type in those parameters right as we are here, and you hit find, and essentially what you get is all those that meet that criteria. You can have as simple or as complex of a search as you need to, and as you see right here, we're typing in Washington, and there we go. We've now formed ourselves a query, if you will, that allows us to find a list of all those that meet that criteria. So here we go. So here's a list of those that are there. Now, the beauty of this is that you're going to perhaps do this search more than once, and so essentially what it allows you to do is to save that search. And what we're looking at here is that very function. So now that if the next time Lori or any of the people that work for Lori want to save that, pull up that same query of CEOs in Washington, now all they do is click on that and they've got that in there saved. Now in addition, you can also, we have some saved searches already in there. So for example, we have a search that allows Lori to match up a company that has between 1,000 and 5,000 people. Did a search, pulled it right up, and now she can match it up with anybody that she found as part of those COOs. Pretty powerful feature.
Right, I see why you like it so much. What about other features that you like?
Well, the other feature that we love is the comment section. Our company is completely decentralized. As I said earlier, we're completely paperless, and so this allows us to go in, any of the women within our company, to go in and see where we are at a project at any one particular point and what we have done thus far. So it just captures all that data. So there's no back and forth with email, there's no back and forth with phone calls, it's all captured within the CRM product.
So this is called the capture?
Yeah, essentially what it allows you to do is to track history. And again, collaboration is really critical in any CRM system. And so what essentially we can do here is as Lori pointed out, you pull up a contact. Here we have a contact that perhaps we were looking at as a candidate for one of the jobs that Lori was doing a search for. And if you'll notice, what you have is a history of all the different transactions that people have entered into the system. So these are notes that people have put into. They could be appointments that they made. Whatever they are, it's as simple as that. You just simply type in a note, and that note now tracks tracks with that contact wherever you're using it. So if one of Lori's colleagues in a different city was looking for a search and they see that this person is the right person, well, now they've got a very perfectly easy way to find all that information in one place.
You must use this every day.
We live and breathe it every single day. We run our entire company off of this. It's absolutely fabulous.
And a lot of people listening and watching right now are going to wonder about the interaction with Outlook. How does that work, Leo?
Well, interaction with Outlook is probably one of the most powerful things that the product can do. We essentially, what we've got is an Outlook interface. You're using the product within Outlook. For example, almost everybody uses Outlook, let's face it. And here we have, for example, a contact that is in Outlook. Well, I have Microsoft Dynamics CRM Live running within Outlook, and all I have to do is click this button called Track in CRM, and that Outlook contact now comes right back and it gets started getting tracked within CRM. So I click to view it in CRM Live, and here we are. So Microsoft Dynamics CRM Live now has that contact, so you can do everything that Lori was talking about, adding notes, tracking history, anything of that nature. For example, what do people do in Outlook all the time? Well, you set appointments, right? And so here we are setting an appointment for this hypothetical candidate for this COO job. So meet us to do this at a certain time, and now all they have to do is, again, within a familiar interface, Outlook, which people are used to using, you're actually using Microsoft Dynamics CRM right here. So you click to send that appointment, and away they go. Very simple.
This must be especially useful when you have your virtual offices set up all over the North America.
Well, exactly, and that's exactly, we're completely decentralized, as I've said twice now, third time, you know, we are completely paperless, and so it keeps us incredibly efficient. It keeps us very lean, our process very lean, and our margins, you know, as fat as they can be.
Yeah, exactly. So any other advice, I should say, for small business owners, Lori, based on what you've learned?
Well, I think first and foremost, you have to have a very strong partner. I mean, without Ascentium, we would not even be sort of where we are today without that, not only just the customization, but, you know, growing and adding and using and leveraging sort of the technology as our company grows as well. So a strong partner is crucial.
And Leo, anything else to
Well, I couldn't agree with her more. I mean, I think that the experience that a partner can provide really makes a whole CRM system very rich, because it becomes a very core part of your business. It's not just a business application. It's something that becomes a very core part of what you're doing to run your business. And as Lori pointed out, she lives it every day.
Time-saving and brand new. A lot of people don't even know about it yet.
That's
Absolutely.
right. That's why we're here.
All right. Leo Manson, thank you so much.
Thank
Lori,
you.
best of luck to you with your continued success.
Thank you.
All right. Well, lots more information on Microsoft Dynamics CRM Live and how it can help you manage your customer relationships. Just log on to Microsoft.com/smallbusiness/CRM Live. Leo, Lori, thank you once again for being here today in our special program. We'll be right back with lots more information for you. Don't go away.